Can you recall the last time you had picked up a book and actually read it? Did you know that 80% of teens have no interest in reading books? Reading can range from physical books, ebooks, audiobooks, newspaper, magazines, and even manga. Hi, my name is Jenny Dang, and this is why you should start reading books for your own benefit. Stress and anxiety in the U.S. has been high considering the effects of COVID-19. According to the poll conducted by the American Psychology Association in 2022, found that 76% said the future of the U.S. was the source of stress. Reading can reduce stress and anxiety. 19.1% of the U.S. adults and then 31.9% of adolescent ages between 13 and 18 have an anxiety disorder. Reading is one of the most excellent ways to reduce stress. A study from the Mind Lab International in 2009 found that reading was able to reduce stress levels by 68%, making reading more efficient than taking a walk or listening to music. Reading makes you engage your mind and focus your brain to be creative so you can imagine the story as you read. Dr. David Lewis, who conducted a 2009 study, explains that reading is, quote, an active engaging of the imagination as the words on the printed paper stimulates your creativity and cause you to enter what is essentially an alternated state of consciousness. Dementia is a term used for mental decline that includes difficult thinking, remembering, or making decisions. In 2014, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention estimated that 5 million adults living with dementia, and they expect that the number to rise to 14 million by 2060. There has been many studies showing reading can help reduce the chance of developing dementia. A study published in 2010 had 942 adults participating in hobbies to reduce the risk of dementia. It found that nearly 54% of those who did not develop read books consistently, while 39% of those who did not read books consistently. Another study shown and published in 2013 held cognitive activities with 1,651 participants over the age of 55 engaged in mentally stimulating tasks like reading and writing throughout their life had a much slower rate of mental decline, even when their brains showed signs of damage. Another study published in 2010, 5 out of 6 studies showed that starting reading in middle adulthood reduced the risk of dementia, while the 6 out of 7 studies showed that starting these activities late in life also reduced the risk of dementia. Reading is therapeutic for the mind, and mental illness is one of the significant crises facing Americans. It can affect your behavior, your mood, your thinking, and examples are addiction, anxiety, depression, mood disorders, and schizophrenia. According to the National Institution of Mental Health 2020, nearly 20% of adults live in the U.S. live with mental illness, and about 59.5% of the U.S. adolescent ages between 13 to 18 live with mental illness, and only 46% of adults with mental illness have received mental health services. Doctors prescribe reading as a part of mental health therapy, which is called biblical therapy. This is a practice that uses books as a part of therapy. Your mental health professional chooses a book, and then as you read, you discuss it together. The benefits have shown increasing self-awareness, compassionate, and developing empathy. Reading can help you live longer. According to the PubMed Central, there has been a study shown that reading can increase your longevity to live. A 12-year study shown that who can read survive around 2 years longer than those who didn't read books or magazines and other forms of media. Additionally, those who read 30 minutes a day were 23% most likely to outlive those who didn't read often. Reading is a great way to exercise our brains and make us smarter and sharper. The most read book in the world is the Bible with 5 billion copies. And the book with in the works of Mao Daisheng with 820 million copies. And lastly, the third most read book is Harry Potter series with 5 million copies. I hope I can convince you to pick up a book to improve your lifestyle overall. Reading can reduce your stress and anxiety level, help with mental battle issues, and be therapeutic for your mental health. Thank you for listening.
Oh my god, I knew